Lila mntonsundu, lila. Lila, perhaps God this time He will hear your cries. Lila, for the world to listen. Lila. Lila, and don't stop. Lila, for the world to listen. Perhaps they will stop their greed. Lila, African child. Lila, perhaps God is using this time for your wounds to heal. Perhaps God is using this time for the sorrows that you have endured for centuries on end. Perhaps God is using this time for those sorrows to stop, to end. Lila, African child, Lila, and don't stop. Let your voices be loud enough for the echoes to play in the ears of the devil himself. Lila, African child, and don't stop. Lila, African child, perhaps this is the time God is using to bring the devil to his knees. Lila, African child, cry, African child. Lila, and don't stop. See no reason to stop. Even when they come to whisper in your ears in the corners to say, you know what, Bambala, just don't listen. Keep on echoing those cries of sorrow so that they can, if they have ears, so that they can, if they are human enough, so that they can stop. Lila, African child, perhaps God is using this moment to end those sorrows that your forefathers have suffered. Lila, African child, Lila, as you bleed, Lila, for your children not to go through the same paths that you have traveled in the past. Lila, African child, for their futures to be different lives than yours. Lila, African child, Lila. Just don't stop for nobody. Just don't stop for no devil to whisper at your ears. Lila, African child. Perhaps God is using this time for the world to listen. Lila, African child, just don't stop for nobody. Just don't stop for nobody. Lila. Why should every generation pass through the same path that the forefathers have traveled? Why? Lila, African child, so that the world shakes. Lila. Just don't stop, Mtonsundu. Just don't stop for nobody. Just don't stop for no whispers of the devils in your head. Just don't stop. Even when they come in numbers, just don't stop. Lila. Scream enough for the world to listen. Scream enough for the world to echo to the universe. Lila. Lila, for your own children not to go through the same fate that is still happening in Africa. Lila. Why should day in, day out, blood be shed of a black child? Why? For how long? God, use this time to wipe away our sorrows that we have been living in for such a long time, decades, for centuries we have traveled this path. When will it be enough? Lila Mtomtundu, Lila African child, Lila black child, Lila. Let the world bleed with you. Just never bleed alone. Lila Mtonsundu. Lila, just don't stop. Enough is enough. Sekwanele ngoku.